in with BlueClaws manager Mark Parent. Coach Mark, wanted to get some thoughts from you on Brody Colvin tonight. He had walks in each of the first 3 innings, and then a couple mound visits mixed in there in the first, I think, and then the third. Just some thoughts on what he had going on. Did you guys see something from the dugout to come out and visit him and let him know to make an alteration or make a switch? And because he kind of settled down after that.
Well, Shrinky, the pitching coach, went out to settle him down, talked to him a little bit about some mechanic stuff, and then he noticed during when I was out in the field that he was doing a lot of stretching in the dugout in between innings. So he took the trainer out there to make sure that he was okay. And once I found that he was okay and he still walked somebody, I went out, told him to throw the frickin' ball over the plate. Let's go, trying to limit his number of pitches. He's a young guy, hasn't thrown this many innings, and I don't want it to be his limit to come up in the 4th inning. If he would have done what he normally does, he's 6 or 7 innings in that number of pitches. So with a short bullpen, you need to have your starters to go somewhere. It's not just about them all the time. It's about, all the other guys too. And the sooner they learn that, the better. And you're right, he did start to get after it a little bit better. But even when he was walking guys, he still limited him to no runs.
Sure. Also wanted to ask you about Carlos Ruiz being in the house for a couple of days. Just maybe just your thoughts on maybe any impact he might have on your players, and did everything go well? And just he'll be activated this weekend, then definitely by the Phillies.
Well, I assume he's going to be activated this weekend on Saturday, and then I assume I'm not with Ruben and Charlie out there, and I don't know what they're doing, but he certainly looks healthy. He feels good. He's told me he feels good. He looks good. It's a whole different game up there than it is here. I mean, when you're catching the balls being thrown where you want it, the way you set up, it's you can get a little lazy at times. But down here, it's like if you're catching this 9 innings of aerobics sometimes, it's tough. And the one thing that he did was he spent a little time with some of our Latin players, and that's a big plus. Talk about some of their approaches at the plate. Little things. It just don't take much, but when a major leaguer comes in and he says some things to you, buys you dinner, and it's always a good thing for young players to be around that.
Any direct impact you're aware of with Zaid? I know he worked closely with Zaid yesterday, so maybe your thoughts on those two getting together?
Well, Zaid basically went with him, which was kind of funny. Zaid told him that he was going to go with him, and Zaid's the one who's seen these guys 20 times already. But, you do what, catchers have a good feel, and you go with him. Threw a lot of breaking balls. He threw good. He impressed Carlos enough to say something to me about him today, and you certainly take that into consideration when you at the end of the year, his thoughts. But Zaid's been doing very well in the starting spot. He'll continue to be there, and hopefully he competes in the zone like he did yesterday.
I know I checked in with you earlier today. I just want to kind of follow up with Jared Cozart's Futures game status. Will he be attending the functions and going out there to Anaheim this weekend?
As far as we know, no.
Okay.
It's I think it was up to Jared and his agent to do whatever, and it's have no idea after that. We did have 2 switches today for you. Ellis is going up and Langley's going up to Clearwater. Okay. Ellis has certainly deserved a shot, an opportunity to go to the next level and show them what he can do. He's made some saves look very easy as of late, and he's really worked hard to straighten out whatever flaws they thought he had coming into this season, and he showed me that he deserves an opportunity, and I'm glad that the Phillies think that way.
Any moves coming back this way in accordance with those?
It'll be young guys. Another backup catcher, Doss, coming back, and a young left-hander. I can't think of his name right now, but Shrinky will know. But it's a young left-handed pitcher that they picked up somewhere. I don't know. I got this all last minute at the end of the game.
Now, Langley's been up to Reading to fill in for a couple of days. LaFrent's same deal. Is this something like along those lines with Torrey Langley going up there? Is he going to be back soon, do you think?
No, right now Torrey's going up there to stay. He's going to go up there, and their catcher, Canelli, I think his name is, he caught a lot the first half. They're going to play a little bit of third base this half. Naughton's hurting a little bit. His bad hand. But no, Torrey's going up there to stay and show these guys, and they'd like to see what he can do, catching more because he's not going to catch that much behind Valier here.
Any word on a Jared Kozar doctor visit in Birmingham this week? Did you know about that? Do you have any info on that? Any feedback from there?
Yeah, Jared, Dr. Andrews checked him out. There is a strain of some sort, nothing to be cut on right now. He's going to rest for a little bit and go into a throwing program, and hopefully soon he'll be back. But he's going to go.
Same diagnosis as before then. Nothing new.
He's going to go down to Florida and do his thing, so he's not traveling around with us. So.
And then I got one last one for you about Trevor May coming back here to Lakewood. Just maybe your thoughts on him and what your expectations are for him going forward for the rest of 2010.
Well, from what I saw his last outing, he's fine. He certainly has stuff to go up the ladder. It's a matter of confidence and maturity. Even though he's a big kid, he's still a young kid. So like all these guys, there has to be a certain level of maturity that's gained, mentally and physically. And right now, I believe we're working more with the mental part of it, get his confidence up, and getting back to throwing strikes, competing within the strike zone, because that's what pitchers should do. And his last outing for us was very good. He looked like he had fun. Maybe this is where he belongs. Who knows? If he would have competed well at that level, he'd still be there. Maybe went up. You never know. But you make decisions and you send people wherever, and it wasn't working out for him. Sometimes a change of scenery can do a guy good, and certainly he has the stuff to continue on and go up the ladder for the Phillies.